Hey guys, I'm HP. This is Dr. Pink, and today I'm going to talk about basic bossa nova guitar. So, what is this? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. Also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy to download the backing track and the tabs. And also you can have a free member account to join any discussion which is going there, and also follow my stuff which I'm doing there. So, what is this about? Just the basics, how to understand the rhythm of bossa nova. Understand it has to be played with finger picking. You can play it on your nylon guitar. I'm playing here on Dr. Pink. I have a nylon guitar here, but I was honestly too lazy to pick it up. So let's get started with this basic bossa nova guitar tutorial. Alright guys, the main thing of bossa nova is the rhythm and the finger picking and the shifting of the bass. What does that mean? I've selected a small progression here, a typical 1 or 2-5 progression, A minor 7 to D9. So this A minor 7 is here with the ring finger on the 5th over 3 strings, middle finger on the 5th string, 5th fret of the E string, and D9 is just down here. And the index goes in the 4th fret. So you have these two chords. The typical, very usual bossa nova chord progression. So the big work is happening here on the really basic figures. So, and it mostly goes along with the so-called clave. These are two little wooden blocks which make like a ka 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 ka. Ga, ga, ga. Then you also have to follow this. And it's mostly two bars pattern. So if the clave makes ga, 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 then you also have to follow this. But this is not part of today's tutorial, but these are the variations of the rhythm work which is done here. But the movements here with the chords are basically the same, and you can express these claves differently. And I'm just going to show you the main movements which can be done on bossa nova on these chords. So we have, and it has to be played with, I mean you can do it with pick, but I would really suggest finger picking here. So we have thumb, and then the upper part is here with the index, middle, and ring finger. So 1, 2. So 1, 2. So you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So that is a first pattern. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So that will be the clave. Or that could be a clave which fits into this, okay? So, and now when we change chords, we go over the open string. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You make 10 notes here on the count 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And now open A string. 1, and the same figure now on the D9. Now we just shift the thumb here from the E string to the A string. And then you go back. When you go back, you go over the open E string again. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So let's see how that sounds with a band. Let's go to the start. So, works perfect. Now, that was the first important element. The second one is shifting basses from the root note to the fifth. The bass player is doing that, but when you play bass, in this case we are doing that, you also have to do that, or can do that. In this case, the fifth is here. Okay, it's either a fifth above or a fourth below. So, now, you cannot do it like this, so you have to change the chord. We do the same figure now, but we shift the bass note. See? Same figure, but instead of playing the bass twice, we shift the bass note, but then we need to reorder the chord. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then over the open string. And now if you have a chord with the bass note on the A string, the fifth is really simple, just move directly down to the E string. If the root note is on the E string, you have to reorder your chord to grab the fifth, okay? Same rhythm figure, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see how that sounds with the band. Yeah, works a little bit better than just staying on the root note. Good. Now we play the same figure twice, but mostly we have a two-bar rhythm figure, and often the second chord is anticipated. It means 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and on the 4 and you already switch the bass. Instead of going over the open string, you just anticipate the bass note on 4 and. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. See? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then we have another figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And then we go back over the open string. So if we make the anticipation, we don't have time to switch over an open string. Then we go directly to the new bass note. That's a really important feature. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. See? You can also do this with shifting the the bass note. That actually will be the most professional way to do that, but then it gets really complex. I mean, then you need to have your things. I'm going to play first the figure without doing the changement of the bass note, second up with changing the bass note. Let's start from the beginning. Now I switch to changing bass note. See, when you want to do the real thing, doing the anticipation, the two-bar figure and changing the bass, it's really a complex thing, which is maybe at the beginning too much for you, but start step by step with one to the next figure, and then once you have the first figure together, the second one is easier, the third gets easier, and then the fourth is then the masterpiece. And then probably when you went through the first three, you are able to master the fourth. So it's like riding a bike. Yo guys, as I said, it's like riding a bike. Once you know to keep the balance, then it works. Then you can concentrate on the real things, but really build up the figures the way I showed, count them through, and at the beginning you change chords straight on the one, and you do the anticipations later. The real bossa nova thing has a lot of anticipation, a lot of offbeats, onbeat, and really figure out where off and on beats are. But go through these figures. The first two are easy, and the second two figures with changing the bass note from the root to the fifth, then it probably gets a little bit more demanding. But if you went through the first 2, 3, it should not be a problem. Yeah, and as I said, you can mostly it's played on a nylon guitar, but just to show it, you can do it on any guitar. Good. I wrote tabs for you. If you want to download the tabs and the backing track, it's more fun to practice with a backing track. It's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there. There's a lot of stuff there to download, but therefore you need a premium membership upgrade. If you just want to join as a free member, there's also a lot of stuff there, and then my only social media feed is there, so it would be cool if you join me there. And also share my channel to all your guitar friends, help it grow. And we're building up a small guitar community here and having fun by playing guitar. So, me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye with a little soloing on this track. That's going to be on a later track, but it's going to be cool.